Hi and welcome. My name is Joa and we're playing Yes, Your Grace. Let's continue. This must be the last week before the battle. The Royal Trial. Welcome to the Royal Trial. We will firstly question any witnesses that have a say in the matter. Then we shall go through gathered evidence. And lastly, we will identify the killer. Some of you are suspects, and I have the right to believe that the real perpetrator is amongst us tonight. And with that, let's hear what witnesses have to say. Your Grace, we have three people enlisted as witnesses. Who shall we start with? Talys advisor, Castle Guard, peasant from Branca. Seasoned. Okay, Talys advisor. King Talys' own advisor. Please state your name and tell us what you have to say. The name's Rigo. I was an advisor to King Talys. I have a very important piece of information, Your Grace. I recognize Lady Lena over here. She visited our castle not long before the royal wedding and threatened King Talys. She said her son was supposed to be the one to marry Lord Sulia, not Evo. She said that if the wedding were to go ahead, she would come for Talys and his family. We must proceed accordingly, Your Grace. She is clearly the perpetrator. Lies. Shh! You will get to speak at the end, Lady Lena. Thank you, Rigo. This was very useful. No, this was not. Talys Castleguard? Talys Guard, come forth. Please state your name and tell us what you have to say. My name is Ludfrid, Your Grace. I was King Talys' guard, and I served him well. Not well enough, I can hear you say, but now that there was little I could do against poison, especially one that worked so fast. The day King Talys died was a day of shame and guilt for me, and King Evo's continued to make me pay the price. To the point. All I want to say is that I have witnessed many people visiting Talys over the years, but none angered him as much as Noxie. I think we all know how much of a liar he is. I am no liar. Who are you to shame me in front of kings? Order. Talys called him a deceiver after he proposed to help his wife Paloma. Talys knew the only reason Noxie offered his help was to become famous for something he didn't do. Noxie was enraged, claiming he wasn't Froa and that he would show Talys. I see, I do not have any questions. Let's proceed. Yeah, but this is too little reason to poison someone. Come up. A peasant. Tell us your name and where you are from. The name's Hermer. I'm from Lord Eden's town, Branca, Your Grace. And what do you have to say? I own a vineyard in Branca. We have been observing Lord Eden for a while now. He has been acting so strange, walking around the village in a trance. How dare you tell such a falsehood? Calm down, Eden. One time he pissed all over my grape flowers, and none of my grapes will grow now. How rude. He is not a nice man, Your Grace. I'm convinced it was him who poisoned Talys. Is this all, Hermer? Well, what more do you need? Just get rid of him. Who's next? Really, that's all? Let's proceed. I think these are all the witnesses we have. Let's proceed to the gathered evidence. The poison phial. With the very substance still inside, we are certain that this belonged to the person who poisoned King Talys. Lord Eton, please step forward. It's a common knowledge amongst the royal heads that you have access to all sorts of poisonous substances. Our tests indicate that the substance from the phial matches the one used to poison King Talys. Not only that, but it was found near Branca, a village under your control. Talys was against the dust trade, and as we have found out from Lord Lurs, you two were not on the best terms. With Talys's death, weaker borders with Atana might make it easier for you to distribute the dust beyond Davern. By poisoning King Talys, you plan to expand your business, isn't that the truth? Based on Hermer's testimony, even you, your own residents, know you're up to no good. Nonsense. I may be running a little side business, but this product can now be found literally anywhere. Even markets in Davern are full of distributors. The file does not prove that I was the one who poisoned Talus. This could have been anyone. Enough. Back to the king. A decorated letter. An instructional letter. This scribe includes instructions detailing the usage of the poison and a map of our castle. It has a very specific decorated pattern which matches only one lord who attended the wedding. Lady Lena, please step forward. Only lords from the north decorate their letters in such an elegant way. I believe Lady Lena was the only northern visitors on the wedding night. The letter was found hidden beneath a paving stone in our gardens. The drawings on the letter depict a rowan tree, a symbol of protection against curses, a tree from which lords build their children cradles to protect them against evil spirits. Lady Lena's boy was cursed, so she used the symbol to try to chase the demons away. There is no question as to who wrote this letter. Lady Lena also seems to have a very good motive for wanting to kill Talus. She threatened to kill him if the wedding took place, and it did. I would never do such a thing, Your Grace. I might have had cold feeling toward King Talus, but there's a big difference between not liking someone and killing him at his son's wedding. Besides, if I wanted my son to marry Lorsulia, would not have been better to kill Evo? Killing his father would make no difference either way. Do you admit that this parchment came from your kingdom? No, we don't decorate our letters with rowan trees, but roses. That's enough. Back to the king. The animal tooth. An animal tooth. An item so rare only one known person could have returned from such an encounter alive. Noxy the Dragon Slayer, please step forward. Really? The tooth was examined and only one creature fits this unique shape, an Ala demon from the far lands of Caladur. And who else could have traveled there and back other than the noble knight of honor? This animal tooth was found in the wine cellar. This is where Noxy could have poured poison in our wine. He wanted to help Talus's wife, Paloma, but the king shamed him instead. Noxy couldn't bear the feeling of rejection, and so he planned to murder King Talys. Lies! I'm truly a man of honor, and I would never do such a thing. King Talys made a fool of me that day. That is true, but I left his castle as ordered. In no way does this prove I killed King Talys, only that I have been to the wine cellar, which I'm not denying. And why would you be sneaking around Grevno Castle? I was just looking for a quiet place, to talk to Lady Lona, Sir Frederick's widow. Well, when we talked, she must have pulled it off my neck. It was a very fascinating conversation. So admit this item belongs to you. No, well, it could be mine. I don't know, I have a lot of these things around my neck, but I swear I didn't do anything to the wine. That's enough. Back to the king. What? I think that they owe. There's no clear answer here, Your Grace. We have no to sentence someone, anyone, or else Evo will put all the blame on you. We did the best we could. It's just politics at this stage. You might want to consider the benefits you gain from each lord, if any. If we sentence someone without a lot of evidence against them, though, then our people will sense that it was just a royal whim. I can handle this, Audrey. Based on the evidence or lack thereof, I sentence. I even don't know. There's no clear evidence. But I think that he is the culprit, Lord Eton. I don't know. At the beginning, I thought that it might be Evo himself to take the to become a king, to take a crown. Lady Lena, they all are culprits. I know, I don't know. The Dragon Slayer. Oh, that's really ah who I want to. If I sentence no one, then there will be no other options. But the Dragon Slayer said that he was there. Okay, Lord Etten. Lord Etten. Oracle dust is a dangerous substance. You are responsible for the death of King Talys. I sentence you to die. This is ridiculous. My people will come for you, Eric. Eric, King of Davin. You have found the one responsible for my father's death. The outcome of this trial is satisfactory for me, and as such, Atana's forces will aid you in your struggle against Radovia. 3,000 men will be ready to strike when you blow the horn, signaling my men to ambush the enemy. Such is my will. But I think later this evening. You always love this view. This is not the end. You always love this view. Is this where the battle will take place? Yes, do you see? Right there in the middle, there's a tight trail leading through. That's where we will hold them off. It's strange. Turns out I was always staring into the end of it all. Hey, nothing ends. With Eva's help, we will be victorious. If he helps. You were at the trial, you heard what he said. He will keep his father's promise. Everything will be fine. Let's not worry about that for a second. A lot of things have happened since you left, you know. Have you heard of Maya? Asalia found a new friend. It turned out she's from Radovia, so your mother expelled her from the castle. She always keeps interesting company. Has she grown up, or is she still a mess? I don't think she'll ever change. Ha, still gives me a lot of trouble, that one. The other night, she pulled another of her pranks. This time on your sister. Asalia doesn't spare anyone. Suddenly found new pets. Suddenly keeps finding more and more ridiculous pets. She can't quite find a replacement for Dusty. Last time I was here, she had a snail. What was it? Smudge. Smudge. She gave me a hard time about it. I won't forget that. There was also a hedgehog, a fox. I'm worried what she will tame next. Your mother is pregnant. We had our fair share of stress with your mother too. She's pregnant. You will have a sibling. Congratulations, I guess. It's hard to imagine what she must be going through with the battle on the horizon. I think we should wrap it up. Your husband must be looking for you. I suppose. I miss you, all of you, so, so much. Forgive me, Lucilia. We miss you too. Come over here. Bruises? Ivo is doing all this to you? What? Oh, no, he wouldn't. He's very kind. He's good to me. He takes care of me. Just like I told you in the letters, Father. Father, please don't tell him. He's the king of Atana now. He has an army that will blindly follow him, even to your gates. Don't say anything. It's better that way. He has better and worse days. Don't anger him more, please. I can't let this bastard treat you like this. I will talk some sense into him. Please don't. There you are. Pack up your things, we're going. Father? Confront Evo. You're peepsqueak. You think you wear the crown in your head and you can do whatever you want? What lies did you tell your father this time? Are you plotting against me again, Lord Sulia? I didn't say anything, I promise. She has nothing to do with it. Do you think I can see what you do to her? You lay hands on my daughter again and swear I'm going to. What? Defeat Radovia all by yourself? I think you're forgetting your position here, Eric. I give you my army, and thanks to me, this castle will see another day. You do not tell me what I can or cannot do. Davin is at my mercy, so you had better address me with proper respect. Say nothing. Better leave off here. Too much talking will get you and your family into trouble. We're leaving, Losulia. Before I change my mind, I will show him. Oh, he's, this one? Yeah, why not? Save and continue. Okay, now we are going for... I don't know. I think that neither of them was the culprit. I think that Ivo himself killed his father. Battle between Davin and Radovia, Foothills of Grey Mountains. It appears that we're late. Radovia has already managed to build up some defense. We will need to push them back and create a choke point at the foothills. The sky is looking clear. That's good. At least something works in our favor. Here, come with me, Your Grace. We gathered everyone we could. We will make an advance on your mark. Velek, my mind's sharp, weapons ready. Awaiting orders, Your Grace. Preparations. How is it looking? We should wait much longer. Once we start, there is no way back. We have to defeat the enemy before our army is entirely depleted. I would suggest we make a reserve army. Reserve? You mentioned a reserve army? Right, we will get a small chunk of our main force and set it aside. A reserve can be used to exploit Radovia's sudden mistakes, or to act upon nasty surprises they throw our way. Should we create a reserve? That's a good idea. Very well. At your service, Your Grace. Pikemen, our pikes can stop any charging enemies, Your Grace. Await orders, Your Grace. Getting ready. Horn. We won't call Atan unless it's necessary. Archers. I've seen the archers are getting ready. Once the battle has started, the archers will be ready for your command. Okay, Atana. What about the horn? We can use it to sound for Atana. I suggest we use it only if necessary, to create an element of surprise. Okay, it's time. It's time. Do not fear, my brothers. Today is not the day we fall, for we have made strong allies. And in our time of doubt, we need to remember that we are not here alone, but we won't need them today, for this is Davin, and we stand our ground. For Davin, let's show them. Oh, really? Ready for orders. Wait, what do I do? Okay. Get ready. Archers, getting into position. Oh, it's okay. That's good. Your Grace. Prepare. You know what to do. Getting ready. Okay. Alright, I shall take good care. Okay, everything is under control. You there? Knock. Show them what we've got. I'll let the rest know. Okay, that was cool. What's this? Your Grace, magic. The fog is obstructing our view. We have no idea what's happening down there, and we need to send support immediately. Say the word and we'll charge in there with our spears, Your Grace. And how do you plan to see who to attack? The fog is so thick it fills in my lungs. Not to mention what it must be like down there. One shouldn't rely on vision, but perhaps other senses could help. Unless there was a way to fight magic with magic. Whatever we do, it's your choice, Your Grace. I don't have a witch here, or let me know if we should wait this one out. Let me think. There's not a whole lot I can do about that fog, Your Grace. Sometimes it might be better to wait things out. I can try and organize our army underneath that fog. That's always an option. Reserve. Let's wait it out. We're not prepared to fight against magic like this. Let's wait it out and hope for this best. Oh, really? Okay. How is this possible? We're outnumbered. Blow the horn, you fools. Do I have to do everything myself? Okay. What? Archers! Oh, really? Awaiting orders. Get ready. Getting into position. Wait, I don't understand it. Prepare. How does that happen? The fog is gone. We thought we could get an edge, but they brought monsters. They ride armored peasants. Foe beasts are ravaging our army. We need to keep it together. More men on the battlefield could help swarm the enemy, Your Grace. It could also mean more men can die. Hefty bodies and sharp, long horns. The hooves that can crush a man's skull. Not all units are equipped to deal with the enemy cavalry. Perhaps we could use beast professional to hunt them down. Yeah, you there. Hunt these monsters. Govalik, do your best. Nothing less, Your Grace. Okay, that's good. By the gods, where's Zatanna? Are they deaf? Blow the horn again. Yeah, they're deaf. Archers! Waiting orders. Get ready. And fire! Okay. Prepare. Interesting battle system. Oh, nice. A letter, Your Grace. Help isn't coming. This must be falsehood. We had a deal. Your Grace, that's not all. These are not fire arrows, it's magic, creatures made of flames. Magical fog, monsters, and now more magic? Focusing on defense should be most important at this stage, Your Grace. Good organization of the battlefield could also be the key of the situation. Perhaps a witch could try a spell. Nay, what should we send out then? Our men won't be able to handle fire well. Pikemen, our spears won't help us deal with fire, but we'll do our best. The fire is everywhere. We can aid our brothers though. Okay, give them all you've got. Of course, your grace. Oh no. Darn it. Despite that, what the letter says, we need to try the horn again. Nothing. Oh. Rain. Haha. Archers. Get ready. Getting into position. Not much. We can't last much longer, your grace, and there's no sign of Atana. The letter was right. What else is there? They just keep on coming. It's been an honor, your grace. Let's give them all we've got. This is not the end. Don't. This is not the... What's this? This doesn't not look good. Some kind of monstrous device. We have no other choice. We have to send everyone in. Gather around. Let's show them that we're made of. Let's show them what we're made of. They've shown us the unfamiliar. We've seen beasts, magic. But they haven't yet seen what we have in store. Show them what Davin is made of. Give them hell. On my order. Stan. Pikeman. Okay. This is it. We gave them all we've got. We can't take any more. What's this? Oh no! Everyone there. The gods have saved us all. Unbelievable. We have survived? What? Okay. Oh, they are away. Stand General. These two are away. I don't know where. So it's not the end, as I said. This game must be a little bit longer. Gremlin week 31. Pigeon. Eric, King of Davin. I thought justice would find you through Radovia's hands, but I suppose I will need to step in. You didn't think that I would believe you were alleged proof that you did not murder my father? Truly, it seems to me that you have sentenced an innocent person to death. How does that make you feel? I saw through your lies, Eric. You would not only kill someone for your own wrongdoing, but I see that you also perform evil occult practices. You always have a dirty trick up your sleeve, don't you, Eric? I suppose witchcraft is a perfect fit for a deceiver like you. Falling mountains right where you need them? There's no explanation for this, other than magic. Is this how you poisoned my father? Magic like this is dangerous, and it must be banished. There's only one way to set things right. Davin needs to be purged of all witchcraft, starting from your throne room. I will remove all things diabolical from this world. The truth will come out. You will pay for your sins. Evo, the king of Atana. Has he lost his mind? Evil tricks? The collapsing mountains hear nothing but sheer luck at a dreadful time. Your Grace, Eva promised us 3,000 men. We won't last long if he comes to our gates with an army this large. We must call the King's Summit. Other kings won't want to help us, but we must try. I will make the necessary arrangements, Your Grace. This is hardly an end, Your Grace. Yay, that's not end. If we're under siege, we better stock up on supplies. We should aim for at least 5 large crates of supplies. The weekly summary will have all the necessary information. It will be best to set aside whatever we can at the end of each week. We were extremely lucky to win that battle. We have lost more of our men. If not for that avalanche, we would have certainly been defeated. I know we must really be in the gods' favor. We need to focus on strengthening our army. I don't know if I'd ever forgive myself if this castle was destroyed. What are we going to do about evil, Your Grace? I don't know yet. Okay. Hello. Your Grace, a nobleman visiting a local village has a problem with folks stealing his goods from him. He asked me to find those responsible. The search wasn't hard and I brought them back for justice. The nobleman was very grateful and he paid me with this gold. Oh, thank you, San. You're the best. At your service, Your Grace. Do you still want to bite the tooth? I thought you might like this. What? First you accuse me of lying. You lie with Frederick, and now you try to sell me your stupid tooth? And fair enough, I'm guilty of the lies. But I thought we were friends. I'm really sorry, Noxie. Yeah, sure. Is this? Turlando. Oh, you again. Your Grace, is Turlando the Wonderful? Is your witch ready to come with me? I cannot help. My agents are needed in the castle. They don't have time for your little book. Little book? Is that what you call the greatest epic you've written? You have no conception of great art. Sorry, not right now. A peasant. Your Grace, it seems Babushka has given up for now. The villagers have been cleared and the strange riding and chicken legs are gone too. Her crows are still dancing in the sky though. She's still out there somewhere, but she can't do much without her men. Thank you very much for your help, Your Grace. I don't know what we would do without you. You're welcome. I'm happy to hear our villages are safe again. This was a difficult time for all of us. Way, a peasant. Your Grace, I went outside to get some carrots from the pantry. I get back and all my pots, pans, jugs, cutlery, and mugs are smashed. I can't even leave the kitchen for 1 second. This is doing for some imp. Oh, I'm sure. I tried to lure him out with some onions, but he's a clever little fella. The worst part, it hasn't happened just once. Every time I get out, I come back to a devastated kitchen. That imp needs to be dealt with straightway. I don't have any of them. I'm sorry. It's just an imp. They tend to cause mischief from time to time, but they get bored easily. It won't be long before he's gone, I'm sure. And until then, am I supposed to keep cleaning up after him? That's ridiculous. I'd better prepare more onions. Maybe he will come out eventually. Sorry. There's nothing I can do with this. Your Grace, I went to milk cow this morning. To my surprise, our Diti, the finest, healthiest cow in the village, was not giving anything. Some say that her days are nearing to an end. I say we have a muddy prowling around. He crawls out in the night and milks the cow until he's full. Bloated, he rows back to wherever he comes from. The youngsters are waiting for the milk, but I have nothing for them. How can we live like this? Our hunter will find him and kill him. Okay, I don't have not witch, not hunter. Buy yourself a new cow. Muddies are practically untraceable. This gold will get you a new cow, or at least you can buy some milk on the market. Thank you, Your Grace. I knew you would have the remedy to our problem. Protiti will be replaced. Okay, allies. Noxie, Greco, King, Varid. Invite. Let's see. Asalia. Hello, Asalia. Yes, father. How are you? I know recent events have been difficult on your girls. Do you mean the battle? Yes, and with Luli gone, I know you miss her too. I do, but it's fine, father. We're going to be alright. I knew you could defeat the Radovians. It wasn't the easiest on Maya. She knew some of the people. We almost lost but had no choice. You know that, right? Yes, I know that, father. I'm just glad it's all over. Me too. That's all? Wait, you talk with Maya? Darling, we barely won the battle. To be honest, I have no idea what happened. We were losing. All I saw were fewer and fewer of our soldiers on the battlefield. I thought it was all coming to an end. I called for Eva's army, but no one showed up. He wanted us to be unprepared. He hoped we would be defeated. We gave him our daughter. Why would he do this? He knows we have no rightful heir. He's just a young king. He doesn't know what he's doing. He sent a letter. It arrived this morning. He said himself he hoped we would be defeated, and that he's going to have to finish us off himself. He announced a war. We have won against Radovia, but I'm not sure we can defeat him. We have lost most of our men. Eric, what are we going to do? He has Larsulia. I don't understand why he would do this. We'll work something out, sweetheart. You should worry you're pregnant. We must avoid any complications with the pregnancy, my darling. But how can I not worry? Fine, I'll try not to think about this, but you have to promise me you will find a solution. I'm worried about Larsulia. Honey, I'm sorry about everything. What are you talking about? We won, didn't we? I know it wouldn't help, but I thought everything that's fine. It isn't. We've made a big mistake. I spoke to Larsulia before the battle. Her neck was covered in bruises. She begged me not to say anything to him about it. I'm going to kill that, one doubt. Bruises? What? This cannot be true. Was it evil? I have just spoken to her, but in the letters she seemed so happy, Natana. We can't let anything happen to her, Eric. We have to get her out of there as soon as possible. Who knows what the scum will do to her? I need some time to come up with a plan. Stay strong, honey. We will solve this. I really hope we do. I would never forgive myself otherwise. Okay, what do we have here? The side table food is very useful for long meeting. So there's no need for it. Okay, so we can send a general. General sent. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So let's end it here. So, the King's Summit. Oh, really? Welcome and thank you for arriving upon my request. I have asked you all here to seek your guidance, help, even. Davin is in danger. As you may know, we just won a battle against Radovia, but a new enemy has arisen. Evo, King Talys' son, is threatening my people. Even worse, he has my daughter. I fear for her. I suppose you're asking us for soldiers. What will we be up against, do you know? Prior to the battle with Radovia, Talys offered me 3,000 men. We expect that this is the army Eva will bring against us. Bloody hell. I've heard of bigger armies to be sure, but I am not in position myself to match that. Supposing Coriol aids Davin, you'd still be 2,000 men short. Same with us. Praxis, well, Prosperous, as always, has only ever had a small army at hand. 1,000 men is the best we could do. You're forgetting that you won't have to take the battle into an open field. Defending the castle with half as many men as the attacker will surely suffice. Will you help us then? Davin can count on all of your help then? Not so fast. For starters, Ivo was most likely preparing for this since his father's death. We don't have nearly as much time to prepare, get ready, and march this far. True, Even if he gets right to it, it's not easy to move 1,000 men. If we back right up, we might get to Gremnon just on time. Timing isn't best, yes, but even if we assume it will work out, it's not that simple, you see. Waddles Radovians have had quite a challenge in the recent weeks myself. Well, you're the main reason they're even here, wouldn't you agree, Eric? After your recent battle, numerous surviving Radovians have scattered throughout our lands. If you help me get rid of the leftovers, then I will give you my army. I want them all gone. Oh, but why not help the poor folks? Is killing them the only option? Not killing per se, just don't help them in any way. Eventually they'll have to move elsewhere, or they'll just die from starvation. Slaughter them all would be my advice. Who knows what they brought with them? Barbaric vermin can carry diseases, not to mention the monsters Eric has already had the pleasure of meeting. Trying to starve them will only make them more desperate, so they'll be more likely to be aggressive. I suppose he's not wrong. I'm not a fan of killing, but if I had to choose between my people starving and them, I would choose them. What is wrong with all of you? We should help them. They're people like anybody else. I like you, Eric, so here's my counter offer. Help any Radomians that you come across and you will have my army. Radovians this, Radovians that. I'm tired of this talk. I have no business with them. Yales is far too distant for them to travel to, and I have nothing to gain from this conversation. I will take my leave. Let him go, the old fool. If the Radomians were able to march through the mountains there, isn't much stopping them marching to Yales, in my opinion, but what do I know? Look, Eric, I reckon it will take Etana around 19 weeks before they manage to march an army to Davin. Why don't we meet then and I will see what I can do for you. Let's say if I don't have any problems with the Radovians, then I will lend you my men. Oh, is that how it is? Are you going to let people starve, Eric? Word gets around. If I heard that you are refusing to help the people of Radovia, then you're refusing, then you can count me out. How can I support somebody that's indifferent to people suffering? After all, didn't Evo already call you a monster? Don't prove him right, Eric. Do what you must. I will see you in 19 weeks. I will come around as well. We can go over everything once again. That could have gone better. Oh, hello. Where? I thought you'd left. I was on my way, and then I ran into one of your daughters. Seemed quite mature for her age, you see. A marriage for an army? And I took you for a fool. I can see that I was wrong. What do you say, then? I need to think this through. I need time to gather. Atana is probably already matching it. They could get there sooner than you think. I could use the company of someone more energetic. The offer stands. If you change your mind, let me know. Oh, this King's resources saved. Okay, I don't have anything here. Okay, what's this? One full. Oh, I don't need to pay them because there is no army at all. Save. Okay, we ended here. I hope you enjoyed. Training grounds, nice. I hope you enjoyed. Smash like if you did, leave your comments and subscribe. See you in the next videos. Bye.